Warning, the following is entirely satirical and should not be taken as truth or fact. Styles Rebel Radio and the Rebel Podcast do not own any copyrighted material that may be included in this broadcast. Viewer discretion is advised.
I would have taken the audio clip, but...
I know you would have. I watched your eyes light up as soon as I started doing it.
Suspend the show right now!
You're gonna zipline directly into the harpoon?
Yeah.
What do you know about planes?
I know a lot about planes.
Buckle in, dude. It's gonna suck.
Put your hand on the screen.
How did they find out? Who was the one?
This show has gotten infinitely more gay.
The mystical land of New Jersey.
I don't understand how the laws in this country work anymore.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Rebel Radio Show, live, uncut, and uncensored on WSRR Radio, saving the underground music scene. To my right, Shaney.
Hey, everyone.
On the board is Jules.
Howdy.
I'm Radio's Rebel DJ Sal, coming to you live on a Monday evening, uncut and uncensored on WSRR Radio, 216-859-8699. That number to text in. Once again, that's 216-859-8699. We're sponsored by Synergy Music Studio out of Chicago. If you're looking to put out a song, release a track, or an album, hit up Synergy Music Studio for recording, mixing, mastering, producing, session work, and more. Or if you have a track already cut, you just need cleaned up, hit them up for their reamping service. They'll get it tuned to your liking, even if you're not in the Chicago area. Go to synergymusicstudio.com today. If you're looking for ramen, stay out of Japan.
That seems like bad advice. Off the rip, that seems like bad advice.
Japan's ramen, nowhere near as good as top ramen. I think most noodle heads will agree with me.
That sounds like an insult. You fucking noodlehead.
See, that's racist. Now you're being racist.
That's
To noodle-headed folk, you're being racist.
Noodle-headed foe? Like the noodle. Foe is noodle.
I'm talking about Dolph Ziggler, my noodle-headed folk.
Dolph Ziggler is a noodle-headed folk.
He really is. Don't go to Japan for noodles.
Okay.
Okay, next segment. There's a shop, a noodle shop, a ramen shop in Japan. Where at in Japan, Jules? You made it such a big point before we got on air to tell me where in Japan this was that I couldn't just say
forgot.
Japan, and you won't tell me.
I know where. Wait, I know.
Go ahead.
Pick me.
Shane,
Kyoto.
I knew you were going to do that.
Do what? Say it pronouncedly?
Say it pronouncedly?
Pronounce it correctly? Say it
So in
pronunciationally?
Kyoto, Japan, or if you're Shane,
Kyoto.
Japan, there's a ramen shop where if you leave a bad review, you get a hit put out on you.
Yeah.
That's what the title reads. I don't know if hit is the correct term.
I mean, they put a
They're
cash
killing
bounty.
There is a bounty. So if you leave a bad review, they post your picture along with, I'm assuming, whatever information they have of you,
Yeah.
and offer a cash reward to whoever can provide who this person is that left the bad review.
Track them down, bring them back to the shop so they
Yes.
can write a better review.
Yes.
That's so funny. And that's the other thing.
Is it?
He posts it, but it doesn't specifically say where.
He posts one to Instagram, at least.
Okay, so he's posting this online.
Yeah. I like to imagine there's also like the shoplifter board in Walmart. Like you
Yeah.
walk in and he's got mugshots of bad
Yeah.
reviewers
That's kind of what I was envisioning.
with bounties
too.
under them.
Like, find this man.
Real Red Dead style fucking ramen shop.
And like,
Yeah.
why offer money too? Why not offer like free ramen?
Yeah.
This just seems like a weird, like,
Well, it's also not a small amount of money, at least for like information.
yeah,
It's like 600 something bucks if
that's
you can
not-
identify them.
That's a decent
I'm spending my afternoon.
looking.
Yeah, I'm going to go to
searching.
the ramen shop with my laptop and just look for these people.
Yeah, because that's the thing. You think like regular customers are like, oh, we gotta find these fucking dudes.
You think, would you turn your friend in if they were on a ramen shop wanted list?
Maybe
For a
I
bad
might.
review? No.
I might. For
Why
a bad,
not?
listen. If it's a bad review, if
Yeah.
I'm a regular,
Yeah.
and I know that my
You're
buddy,
not.
okay, I'm not a regular.
Yeah.
I left a bad review,
Yeah.
or my buddy left a bad review.
Right.
I go back to the shop. I see like his picture with like, find this man, $500.
Yeah.
You're going.
I'm gonna talk to the owner and be like, "What are you doing when you find these people?"
I'm going to
Like,
negotiate the price up.
mm,
I'm going to be like, listen, I know this man's first and last name.
I have
I have his email. I got his phone number. I got any social media you need.
Hell
I can
yeah.
call his mom if you want.
Hell yeah.
But I'm gonna need more than $500.
Give me 7. 700
$750 or I
yeah,
walk.
Yeah. I like that.
You
I
go
think
and
they do it.
kidnap your
They
friend.
probably would.
Yeah, because
Turn him in.
then you go to your friend and be like, hey, let's go grab some food and not tell him where you're
Yeah.
going.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh man, I hate this sushi place or
Wow.
ramen place. You're like, no, just try it. Just try it.
That lives on your conscience forever.
It wouldn't to me.
Hell yeah.
Wouldn't to me. I got $750.
True. Actually, you're right. I'm
That
buying a
is like
jet
the
ski.
price of a conscience.
It's the price of a new conscience. Yeah. I
$750.
forgot.
I just buy a new one.
And all your
Dude.
friend had to do was write a positive review.
I'm basically a millionaire at that point.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. What, like, say
Do you know
get-
how much $750 means to me?
that's at least a jet ski.
It's at least a good day.
That's at least one good day.
Yeah.
That's the way that I live.
Yeah, dude.
If
I could
don't
have fun.
if I don't have $750, I'm fucked.
I promise you I will not be enjoying the next day. However,
Just based on this article, the ramen doesn't look that good.
I think it looks good.
I'm giving it a bad review. That's
Just
a bad,
based on the look?
yeah.
I don't even
Yeah,
think that's ramen.
Do you think I could give the restaurant a bad review and he would put a hit out? He would find a picture.
Do you think
of
we
my
could leave one like now?
I think it said at the bottom of this article that he made an apology. But
The restaurant itself also apologized for its brazen owner's volatile
It doesn't say they took
tirade
it down.
on an Instagram post that has also been deleted. A restaurant which has achieved champion status on Japan's largest ramen site, Ramen Database, just 1 month after opening, deeply regrets the recent incident we have caused. This incident has resulted in a shameful outcome for us. We are committed to transforming ourselves and becoming a ramen restaurant that is truly supported by customers from around the world.
I have Ramen Database open. Do we know the name of this place?
No.
I actually saw it at the top of this article. Give me 1 second.
Okay, because I want to leave a review.
Toyojiro.
Toyojiro.
Yeah.
I think I actually saw that on the homepage of this place.
Toyojiro.
it said it was the second most
It's
best
a highly
rated.
it's a highly rated. The
Hmm.
owner of Toyojiro, a highly rated Jiro style ramen restaurant in Kyoto, took to Instagram to declare war, threatening the duo who slapped his eatery with an awful 1-star review. He also posted their photo along with a cash reward to whomever could identify them, according to the news the news outlet.
I don't see them on here. I wonder if they got taken off of it.
Damn.
They went through this a lot. Oh, okay, hang on. I found their website. It's just all in Japanese.
Yeah.
Do you mind doing this?
You know, I don't know that one.
I thought you spoke Japanese.
No.
Or do you speak it but not read it?
I can hear it.
Oh, okay.
I'm a
I knew
hearer.
it's like something with Japanese.
yeah,
in you.
I can hear
Because you watch all
Japanese.
those videos.
I can hear Japanese, but I can't see it. It's blind to me. It's a blind spot in my.
Do you mean like read?
No,
Or like,
you heard me.
Okay.
It's like I can't see it.
It's like a John Cena situation for Japanese language.
That's more like a Taiwan thing.
Oh yeah, no, that doesn't exist. You're right. I forgot. John Cena told me that Taiwan is not a country. In fact, you're
Hell
right.
yeah. Hope he wins Elimination Chamber.
I hope CM Punk cuts a promo on him where he brings up Taiwan not being a country.
He probably will.
Yeah,
I just
are these bounties still active though? And did
No.
anybody cash in on them?
no. I'm assuming they cleared their conscience with that last statement.
I think I would definitely fucking do it.
Yeah. Well,
Do I
wonder-
get the reward if I bring myself in?
No.
Oh, interesting.
What if I leave an anonymous tip in a Venmo?
Yeah, it's like, have you seen this person? And you walk in, you're like, that's me, but I'm gonna leave unless you give me the.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm not leaving a good review because somebody made money off giving my information to you. If anything, I'm leaving a worse review.
Well, that's what
right?
That's what I was gonna ask. Is like, say you are the person who left the bad review, and they catch you, and they
Yeah.
bring you back to the store. The hell are they gonna do at that point? Are they gonna beat you? Are they gonna beat the good review out of you?
I mean, it really seems like they're gonna do something.
Right. That's probably why they took it down.
So you said they're one of the best ramen places
Yeah, it
in
said
Japan.
they were the second most highly rated.
So they've probably taken a good income.
Yeah.
So they're using their expendable income to, number one, offer cash rewards to people who identify bad reviewers.
Hell yeah.
And then assumingly, number two, provide a free meal to the bad reviewers once they're there.
Yeah, I'm assuming because IRL, I'm assuming the situation is you leave the bad review, they like post your name and it's like a bounty, and then your buddy brings you in, and then they give you another bowl for free to be like, here's a
Does it taste better?
Right, like here's a better
What if it still doesn't?
What if it was like a service review?
Echo says Bing Chilling. I agree. 216-859-8699, by the way, Bing Chilling. No, I'm assuming that's what it is, right? They give you a free bowl of ramen and say, hey, it's free if you write a better review.
I'm assuming they give it to you for free anyway in hopes that you leave a better review.
I would assume there's a little bit of pressure put on you. Okay, let me ask you this. Would you feel pressure to leave a better review if they brought you back and gave you a free meal?
Well, yeah, I think I would, and I think that's like...
But it doesn't matter about the food at that point. I'm getting a free meal.
Yeah, they don't care about that. I don't think the restaurant necessarily cares about like losing money. I think they genuinely more care about that one Google review is hurting our service. So we want to change that one Google review bad to good, whether that means we give this person 1 free bowl of ramen or 10 free bowls of ramen.
Have you ever had bad enough service where you left a bad review?
No. I've never
Have you left a good review?
I've never left a review on anything unless it was like, leave me a review and I can get a promotion or something like that. Or leave this place a review and you'll get something.
So you're disingenuine.
Yeah.
You're only doing it for profit.
Straight up. It's online.
You need to talk to these people then. I review for the love of the sport.
I review for
I need
my
them
heart.
to know. I'm a
review.
part-time Yelp reviewer.
Yeah?
Yeah, small businesses fear me walking in.
You part-time Yelp reviewer, full-time Reddit moderator.
Oh yeah.
That's your
Got my
your
neck beard growing in.
Yeah, the 2 things you're bouncing.
I own a Discord mod too.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Moderating a Discord.
Oh yeah,
too.
dude. My plate's full.
Yeah.
My plate is full. If I'm not at the local ramen spot leaving a bad review, I am kicking people out of the Discord for not being white knights. Like, I have no time to talk.
That's funny.
I only do like the fast food receipt reviews.
Oh yeah.
For free burgers.
For free
Yeah.
food.
So
Yeah.
you guys are playing the system.
Yeah.
No, see, I leave a bad review.
You
I
can leave
have.
a bad review and still get a burger.
Oh, no. Not for... No, I get nothing in return. I am here to tank people's days.
I have like complained on DoorDash.
That's
Oh,
different.
yeah,
That's what
big
that's for. DoorDash is for complaining.
You just go on there to complain. Pretty much. You're just having a bad day. Hop on
That's
DoorDash.
the mean app. People think Reddit's like the cesspool app. That's DoorDash, baby.
How silly of me.
How many
could I
Indian call
forget?
center reps have heard my voice and quaked in their boots? I'm a god of the dash. Upper echelon in the chat.
I might have told this story on air before. I worked for someone, I won't say where or whatever, but I worked for someone somewhere who so they DoorDashed coffee in the morning, and the DoorDasher left it outside of the door of the establishment that we were working at, and they didn't like knock on the door or whatever. And so the person that ordered this DoorDash unlocked the door, opened it because this was like before the establishment had opened.
Sure.
Throws the coffee on the ground, takes a picture of it, and sends that to DoorDash, and is like, yo, my Dasher just threw the coffee on the ground outside. What the fuck? And they sent another one to them.
I have complained about very minor things on DoorDash before,
Mm-hmm.
but I haven't done that. I haven't ruined my own order to complain.
And on God, that one was not me. That wasn't like, oh, a friend
My
of
buddy, yeah.
Yeah, that was someone that I knew, and I saw them do that, and I was like, what the fuck?
What do you gain from that?
Yeah, I was like,
lost your coffee.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Because now they had to wait for another coffee to come just to get it for. I was like, that's so dumb.
Yeah,
Like,
no, that's a weird move.
you're jumping through extra hoops just to.
That is somebody who complains for the sport of it.
Yeah,
That is
yeah.
what that is.
That's a Yelp reviewer right there.
Oh, 216-859-8699, I guess, if you want to complain, because we're short on time.
If LimeWire taught us anything, your digital music is free and open to piracy, and even manipulation when it comes to digital distribution. So why settle for a bunch of ones and zeros floating around on the internet? Make your release something special with Hellbender Vinyl. Hellbender is one of America's most trusted custom vinyl record pressing plants and works with local artists to get their next release pressed exactly to their liking. So check out Pittsburgh's first and only custom vinyl pressing plant today by visiting hellbendervinyl.com to get started. And don't forget, all customers at Hellbender Vinyl get 5 free test presses at no additional charge. Hellbent on quality, hellbent on service, hellbendervinyl.com.
Hi, this is Melissa.
Hey, it's Matt.
Hi guys, my name is Ari. Coming at you from Synergy Music Studio. Come through to a Synergy Naked session.
Synergy Naked is a live performance recording, also captured on video. Look for our releases on YouTube at Synergy Music Studio.
We're located on the south side near Chicago. Passing through.
Hit up our DMs on Instagram at Synergy Music Studio. Rock hard.
This is Preston Hardin, creator of True Vault Escapades, a show combining my love for the Fallout games and old-time radio of days gone by. If you're looking for a classic detective show set in the retro-futuristic post-apocalyptic wasteland, this is definitely for you. You can find us on any podcatcher like Apple or Spotify, and hear it exclusively here on WSRR Radio every weeknight at 10 p.m. Tune in today and prepare for the future.
The Rebel Radio Show is live at 5.
Stop saying Daryl the Wild Man Show as if it was like a show that was on it. Well, that's not a thing.
Every Monday on WSRR Radio.
Shane, that's a nice jacket you got on there. Quarter zip, 3/4 zip, what do they call it?
Quarter zip.
Is it a quarter zip or is it a 3/4 zip?
It's a quarter zip.
Because you're zipping a quarter of it, or is it because 3/4 of it is not zippable?
I call it a quarter zip. Like if I were to type it in, I would do 1-4 zip jacket.
What? There's another name for them, right? Other than like quarter zip
Probably
sweater jacket.
Probably there's probably an actual fashion name for
Did you buy that from Supreme?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How much did you spend on that?
It was probably just based on what I know of Supreme retail.
Yeah.
It was probably like $120 something.
For a jacket?
Mm-hmm.
Buddy, you got to go to genericclothes.com.
I know.
Genericclothes.com tells the big brand clothing companies to suck it and has a laugh at their expense. You can get shirts that say things like shirt, sports team, target audience, local radio station, and they're all affordable clothing. Genericclothes.com doesn't care about the details. Get to the point. They're proud supporters of the independent music scene and WSRR Radio. Once again, that's genericclothes.com. Now, if you want clothes, I suggest genericclothes.com. If you're in the joint,
oh, whoa.
You probably... Well, if they have internet access, they could probably... I don't know if you can order things to jail.
Probably not.
I don't think that you can.
Unless it's meth.
We've had stories where they've DoorDashed to
That's
jail.
right. They DoorDash like Quaker steak to jail or some
Yeah.
shit. How does that happen? Why is that a thing?
Well, I think that the prison system is probably pretty flawed, and you could probably get things in if you wanted to.
I got away.
Yeah. We Shawshanked it.
Well, these two guys did, I guess.
We had gay sex.
Well, that does nothing to do with prison.
Excuse me.
That was just a recreation that we
yeah.
did
we
while
went
watching Shawshank.
We went to prison, watched Shawshank.
Yeah, right.
had
On a
gay
tour.
sex,
We asked
yeah.
for a tour.
Yeah.
And then
They were like, stop having gay sex. And we were like, no.
it wasn't illegal. What are
Yeah.
they going to do? Arrest
Yeah.
us? We just have more gay sex
Yeah.
in prison.
That's where we
Like in Shawshank.
That's where we
That's
yeah.
what that movie's about anyway. Shawshank is gay, is what you're saying.
Do you like cannons?
I do like cannons.
I would have taken the audio clip, but
I know you would have. I watched your eyes light up as soon as I started doing it. 2 Colorado men have been accused of using a cannon to launch meth and tobacco into a Louisiana prison. Also interesting that I just noticed, they went from Colorado to Louisiana with a cannon?
Colorado meant. So wait. Maybe I need to update my map.
Oh no, they're far.
Yeah, they're not close to each other. They're not
that is
connected,
the other side of the
right?
continental United States.
Well,
Colorado men accused of attempting to use a cannon to launch meth into a Louisiana.
Maybe their buddy was like shipped over to the Louisiana prison.
And so they went to Louisiana with a cannon?
They made it that far with a cannon. I mean, I guess that's open carry, right?
They probably had it covered.
Okay.
Is that crossing state lines with the firearm?
On Friday, the Grant Parish Sheriff's Office in Louisiana said 2 Colorado men were arrested after attempting to use a cannon to sneak meth and tobacco into a federal prison.
I don't know if sneak is the term I would use.
Yeah, if you're getting a cannon, I don't know if you're sneaking.
On your best scenario, you are using a cannon outside of a prison.
The sheriff's office said an investigation led deputies to learn the suspects from Greeley planned to use the cannon propelled by compressed air to launch $112,000 worth of tobacco and $89,500 worth of meth into the prison. Deputies said the cannon, which could shoot 350 feet into the air, would launch the items over the federal prison's security fence and onto the prison's grounds. The 2 suspects, 18-year-old Jose Francisco and Herrera Munez, Jose Francisco Herrera Munez and 19-year-old Angel Gonzalez Gutierrez, both from Greeley, are facing charges that attempted to introduce contraband into the penal institution and attempting to distribute methamphetamine. The sheriff's office also said that the U.S. Immigration and Customs Forces also assisted in the investigation and detained Munez, who was reported in the U.S. illegally.
Bro.
Damn. What the hell? Like,
What-
you really?
You had so many stages to realize this wasn't a good idea.
Yeah. Come on, guys.
At no ground surface is any of this a good. I would be staying as far away from a prison as I can, number one, if I am an illegal alien.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's like ground floor rule number
Stay
one.
away.
Stay off the radar.
You're
Not only that, but no, I am not carrying felony quantity methamphetamine if I am also an illegal alien. I wouldn't do that normally, but that's just stacking charges at that
Yeah.
point. Now let's take a cannon to a prison.
Yeah, I don't understand that cannon, man. That you really got to be fucked up in the head. Like,
That's gotta
after
be-
all that.
I'm no officer of the law, but that's got to be an additional charge, firing a cannon towards a prison.
From Greeley, Colorado to Grant Parish, Louisiana, it's a 17-hour and 26-minute drive.
What the fuck?
And I'd be willing to bet there's transporting charges coming too.
Well, and that's weird that they're both labeled as Colorado men, but then Munez,
The second one, yeah.
the first one,
Oh, sorry.
Jose Munez, is reportedly in the U.S. illegally. So he's not from Colorado.
No,
he's
yeah,
not a
he's from
Colorado
Mexico.
man. He's a Mexican. He's a Mexico man. One Colorado man and one
a
Mexico man.
Yeah.
That's
What was the end goal? Like, there's no way they thought they
Supply
would get away with
drugs.
this.
Yeah. It's just, to me, I cannot get past the canon. Obviously, like I said, I think that you can sneak shit into prison. You know, like, I think it's probably not hard to like buddy a guard and be like, all right, I'll pay you whatever for you to buy me smokes or something like that.
Sure.
You know, but bringing already being an illegal citizen and then bringing a cannon to a prison gate, like a tall prison
Yeah.
barbed wire fence, like, that's a scene out of a movie. You're
That's
fucked.
2
Like,
red flags right there.
That's a scene out of like some cartoon Disney Pixar movie. Like,
Yeah.
you're fucked.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely. So not only are you bringing a cannon to a prison, I'm assuming transporting felony quantities of meth across state lines.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And 17 hours is
Possibly transferring a firearm across state lines.
why, well, we don't know about that, but why, why Louisiana? I want,
They
wanna
had
know-
to have known someone inside, right?
That's what I'm getting at. That's what I'm assuming. But just such a weird pull and how did this? Because the one guy just seems like, well, I guess I don't know. But
Do you think the guy on the inside knew? Maybe he was of the he knew that I'm
He had a
supposed to get a
shipment coming
shipment.
in.
Yeah.
probably.
When he's out in the yard and hears a cannon go off, boom, and then meth rains from the sky.
The heck is that?
I don't think that's what he would be expecting.
Yeah,
Probably not. He probably had no idea what the plan was. He just knew to be in the yard.
Yeah,
Even if it wasn't meth. Even if it was just nothing. If it was
Just
powder.
tobacco?
If it was if it was just tobacco. You can't think you're gonna get away with firing a cannon anywhere near a prison.
Yeah.
They're gonna hear that.
and I understand,
And you're not making a quick getaway with a cannon.
This is kind of like a non-valid point, I guess. But I understand that it was a large quantity of tobacco, but you could definitely get tobacco. You can
Yeah.
get cigarettes on the inside if you wanted to. You could get your own. You could get raw tobacco
Sure.
in prison if you made the right connections. I would
Tobacco is
assume.
not illegal.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's my
Somebody
point.
on the inside wanted to be the connection.
That's
right. I think this is obviously this person getting this large quantity of tobacco and meth was probably going to be the distributor to the rest of the prison, but still.
$89,500 worth of meth.
And $112,000 worth of
That's a lot.
tobacco.
Yeah, well, and I wonder too, it's weird that it's only in dollar amounts and it's not the
Pounds.
weight.
Pounds,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because I wonder how much it was.
Yeah.
Because also then too, how many times did they shoot the cannon?
Yeah, let's talk about logistics here.
How many times did they shoot the cannon?
Because to my knowledge, you can't just throw anything in a cannon and fire it.
Yeah. Logistics is
You have to have, number one, a combustion element to it. So what is causing that to fire?
Well, I'm assuming
Gunpowder.
You have to have gunpowder.
I'm
in
assuming
it, right?
it's gunpowder and legitimately they're just lighting almost a wick. They have
Yeah, right.
They have the gunpowder and then they have a bunch of wicks and they're lighting it multiple times. But the other thing that I'm thinking about is this is more than likely just
ball of meth.
a ball of meth,
Yeah.
saran wrap,
Yeah.
maybe tinfoil or something
That's
like that.
Exactly what my point was. I'm like, you have to make a cannonball out of meth.
That thing's going to fly apart in
Yes.
air. It's literally going to be raining shards of tobacco and meth.
I
onto
would be
the prison
surprised.
yard.
I'd be surprised if it made it out of the cannon before it exploded.
Right. It probably looked like confetti.
Yeah.
It probably didn't even work.
Doesn't meth explode? Or is that just the chemicals that they use to make
Well, I
meth?
think when you heat up,
I think you're thinking of the scene in Breaking Bad where he makes a different thing that looks like meth and
Maybe.
explodes it.
yeah, because if you heat up meth, it turns into smoke.
Yeah.
It just liquidizes.
That's how people smoke
Gotcha.
meth.
Yeah, that's how you
Well,
smoke
how
meth.
do meth labs blow up?
What platform do you think we're going to get taken off of
Yeah.
for talking about meth for so long?
I'm gonna just jump in. I cannot give insight on that. I do not know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
either.
I don't know how
That's why
meth
I'm
labs
asking.
blow up. Never.
Well, it's highly combustible materials to make meth.
Because, what I'm thinking is, couldn't the cannonball of meth theoretically boom?
No. Once it is
Once it's cooked.
yeah,
it's
once
cooked.
it's meth, it's
Ah.
meth.
Gotcha.
And
It's
all
not
it's
gonna-
going to do is evaporate into methamphetamine smoke.
The only reason a meth lab would blow up is because the wrong chemicals were mixed together. The correct chemicals are already mixed together once it's meth, and it's
Yeah.
already solidized. You know what I mean? It's
Gotcha.
already shards of meth, so it can't dematerialize. You know what I mean? It can't go back to its chemical state.
I will say
Okay.
my only grounds of understanding are Breaking Bad and East Cleveland. So
Hell yeah.
I'm not the meth pro. I'm not Walter White,
Oh, I'm a meth pro.
but I don't think they make cannonballs. 216-859-8699 if you want to cook.
What's the difference between the shirt you're currently wearing and the one that I am? Well, both do their job of concealing us from the outside world and social boundaries. But one little black swoosh makes yours cost nearly double. That red rectangle may not change how warm you are, but it certainly changes the price tag. The truth is, nobody cares about the details. Get to the point with GenericClothes.com. Have a laugh at the big brand clothing company's expense with shirts that simply say sports team, political statement, music band, and more. A shirt for any occasion and the perfect gift. GenericClothes.com.
Hey, I'm Lucas Durazio.
And I'm Dom Farrow.
And we're the hosts of WSRR's new Cleveland sports talk show from Pittsburgh.
So, of course, we got to talk a little Steelers, but we're also going to be talking about your Cleveland Browns.
Talking about that rivalry, those hard-hitting matchups, the AFC North. Me and Dom might do some hard-hitting because we get physical and fight each other on the air.
Tune in to find that 10 a.m. for new episodes on Mondays, WSR Radio.
Behind Enemy Lines is the name of the show, by the way. We forgot to say it. Behind Enemy Lines, Mondays at 10 a.m. for new episodes on WSRR Radio. That's the promo. Cut it there.
Are you ready, kids? It's me, distinctively non-copyright unspecified Sponge Man, and you're listening to the Rebel Radio Show on WSRR. Make the switch.
Let's play a game.
Uh-oh.
Let's play a game called Good Investments, Bad Investments.
Okay.
Check the stock for me first, real quick.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
They're bad.
Oh, shit. Lost it all again, huh?
All bad investments.
Well, you're going to win some, you're going to lose some when you're betting on
Stocking
European hockey games.
Yeah.
Minor league.
Minor league European hockey is
It's my new well.
it's like the well.
It's the new well at
It's
this
very
point.
well-like in the way that it consumes a lot of our funds.
Well, here's the thing. So you showed me the app where you can bet on European D-League hockey.
Yeah.
And you can bet from like 5 cents. Like 5 cents was the starting bet, and you like pick players.
All the way up to like 5,000 cents.
Yeah.
They only do cents.
It's $5. You don't have to look at it as cents. You know that that's $5.
Well, it's like
well,
penny.
5,000. I'm sorry, 500 would be $5.
Yeah, that's why I said 5,000.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I
showed you this app. I showed you European Hockey Sportsbetters.org, the app.
You're right, you did. I'm sorry.
Do you want to talk about
sorry.
Do you want to talk about sex dolls?
Now, I want to talk about Hellbender Vinyl first, because that's a good investment. If you're an independent artist or artist in general looking to make your next album something special, you can go to hellbendervinyl.com. They're one of America's most trusted custom vinyl record pressing plants. They work with independent artists all over the nation to make sure your album is pressed exactly to your liking in a variety of colors and fashions. Hellbendervinyl.com is the place to get started. You get 5 free test presses with every order as well to make sure it is to your liking. They're hellbent on quality, hellbent on service. Hellbendervinyl.com. Now, for bad investments.
Okay.
Chinese sex dolls.
Actually, I would put that in the good investments category.
I know someone who wouldn't.
Who?
Well, I don't know him personally.
Oh.
I know a few people who never mind. We'll talk about it later when we're making our D-League hockey bets.
Yeah.
There was a student in a Chinese college, a Chinese dormitory. I'm assuming it's a college. I'm not sure how the school system works, but based on the context of what this is,
I don't know how. I'm probably gonna butcher the pronunciation, but it's Hefei.
Oh, you don't want to do an accent for this one?
I don't know how to.
You did Japanese.
Hefei.
Okay, never mind. Don't do an accent.
Hefei University of Technology.
It's in China.
Yeah, that was my. Yeah, okay. I'm not good at accents. You caught me. Okay. Jeez, man. Freaking roll me over the coals here.
All right, a student in a Chinese university got caught.
Hefei University.
Caught with his roommate caught him having sex with a sex doll. Right?
Yeah. So, according to the South China Morning Post, the student was
my favorite article source, by the way.
Yeah.
The South China
Morning Post.
Morning Posts.
Yeah.
I know. Trust me, I know. The South China Morning Post is my go-to. It's my bookmarks. It's on my home screen.
The student was using it puts it in quotes. It puts using in quotes.
Up to your interpretation how he was using it.
Having sex with the sex doll.
You don't know
Have
that.
to
You
assume.
don't know that.
The life-size sex
I have
toy.
a lot of ways to use it.
When his roommate showed up to avoid him. See, okay, that's kind of ambiguous. When his roommate showed up, does that mean his roommate was... He saw his roommate out the window walking up into the dorm and he was like, oh, fuck. Or did the roommate walk in?
I would assume the roommate walked in on him using the sex doll.
Here's the thing. The next sentence, to avoid embarrassment, he set fire to the blow-up doll in the hallway, but the flames grew out of control and set off the campus fire alarm. The security guard
It's
called...
the only rational thing to do in that situation. I've been there many times.
Yeah,
When you're having sex with your doll at a Chinese university
Yeah.
and your roommate's approaching, what else can you do?
Yeah.
You take it in the hallway. You bring a matchbook.
You set it on fire. You
That's
set it
all,
on fire in the
all you
hallway.
can do.
See, there's
Nature is
so many...
healing.
I feel like we're... No, it's not. I think nature's hurting.
No, this dorm is hurting. I don't know if it's nature.
I just don't... There's so many problems that I have along the way. There's not enough context. Did the roommate walk in, or did the user of the sex doll just hear his roommate like knocking at the door or something like that, you know? Was he caught fully in the nude mid-thrust?
I would assume. At least in my mind, he is.
That's so... Cause
when I'm imagining this, when I'm thinking about this Chinese college student...
As you do. I know.
Using the sex doll.
As you do.
As you do. He's mid-thrust. His roommate opens the door. He's got a bang energy in his hand.
Why?
Because he's banging the sex doll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he goes, oh!
But then at that point...
he takes the doll out in the hallway and burns it.
At that point, though, why try to be like, oh, I wasn't using this? Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
There's-
Interesting execution,
You're
right?
committing to the wrong bit. At that point, I'm finishing.
Yeah.
I'm looking him in the eye.
Yeah, at that
and
point,
I'm finishing.
You want to walk in on me with my...
I was in the middle of something.
Yeah, I'm clearly doing something here. You want
You didn't see the sock on the door.
Get out. Leave. Like...
That makes me wonder if the roommate walked in and stayed and let it play out, or if the roommate then left the dorm.
Why wouldn't you, if you walked in on this?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you just like, oh, sorry, and close the door?
See, like, if it's...
I don't know
back
if I
away.
would. I don't know if I would. I think I'd take out my phone.
if it's a real girl, you're not going to take her out in the hallway and set her on fire.
You're not?
No.
Shit, I've been doing this all wrong. You know how many apartments I've burned down?
Like, I just don't... I mean, obviously you're not going to do that. Obviously that's me being...
Could have
like,
popped it. Could have popped it right there. Right,
there's
literally
just
right
so
there.
many other options
So-
than taking it out into the hallway where there's not windows.
The guy explained that his whole thought process was that he did this to hide it. He could have popped it. He didn't want anyone to know. He could have popped it. He could have thrown it away, deflated it, thrown it out a window. I'm
Yeah.
assuming they have windows in China. I can't verify, but I'm assuming they do. Maybe they don't. It is China. However, there is other ways to dispose of this.
Yeah, and also that's another... I don't know...
Now everyone knows.
I don't know
Well, also,
who-
he took it out in the hallway, a populated area, I
Yeah.
assume. And people saw him light his sex doll on fire.
As you do. My only assumption is that he didn't expect it to burn as well as it did, and he took it out in the hallway because he didn't want to like burn the carpet in his room.
Well, here's the other thing.
If he was
that
going to burn it, why not take it outside?
This was...
He had to think quick. His roommate was there.
Yeah. Someone left a comment. I don't know on what, but it's if this is the article is citing a commenter. I do not understand how his brain works. Not only is burning plastic produce a pungent odor, it's also difficult to dispose of. True, it's hard to burn plastic. Like, it doesn't burn easily.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean? I know
At
it's
least it doesn't like start burning.
It
easily.
Yeah,
kind of
right.
like melts. A
It
little.
melts,
Yeah.
but like it doesn't. It doesn't like catch easily. It's just a weird way to go about disposing of this thing.
So obviously the reason this made news was because he did this to be, for in his mind, inconspicuous about it, to be discreet about this in his mind. But
Yeah.
obviously the whole school knew because their
Right.
fucking dorm caught on fire.
Right.
To which obviously the school then had to address this, and also everybody at that school apparently put it on this Chinese social media, and we're talking about it now. Where do you go from here, other than to prison? Where do you go from here? Because now
Dude.
you're looking at an arson charge, right?
Oh yeah.
I would worry that like this dude's not gonna be here much longer.
Where did we just Japan, right? Did we
Yeah.
talk about the laws? So this is China. So maybe you don't get executed for arson
No,
here.
it was China, wasn't it?
No, it was Japan.
Okay.
Because I think the title of that
Well,
episode is Japanese executions.
It only matters if a death is involved, right?
No, if somebody is there to an inhabited
Oh,
area.
yeah.
So if this was Japan, he'd be put on death row.
Theoretically.
Yeah. I don't know the laws in China. I don't know if they have laws in China.
See, like this is
You have
to
to ask
me.
John Cena about that.
He's gonna
Big
die.
chilling.
He's gonna die of embarrassment.
I wonder if he
Yeah.
used like lube and it was
Like
flammable.
extra flammable.
I always buy extra flammable lube.
Yeah, me too. Big fires. Yeah, I just wonder.
He's not going to the school anymore, right?
No,
Yeah,
he's not going
no.
to school anymore. But like seriously, he's probably gonna like commit suicide or something like that. Like this is the exact like Jules brought up. This is the exact opposite of what he wanted to happen.
Yeah.
Now everybody, and especially like, I mean, we're in the United States.
Yeah.
I bet everybody in that local area knows his name, knows
Oh,
what
yeah.
school it is, knows where he's from. You know, like
Mm-hmm. Knows his parents.
right, has heard of the family, or like, you know.
Yeah, he
Oh,
was trying to
man.
be less embarrassed.
Imagine the
light it on
parents.
fire, burns
Right.
down a building, and
Right.
now
Right.
everybody knows.
Like this dude's definitely embarrassed as hell and like not gonna show his face in public
Do
ever
you think-
again.
Do you think he's expelled from the school?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I think
Yeah,
that's grounds for
100%.
expulsion.
You caught the dorm on fire. You're
Yeah.
expelled. No
Yeah,
doubt.
No prom. No prom for him. No college prom for him.
No
Can't take his sex doll to the college prom.
no
And now he
technical
doesn't
college
even have a
prom.
sex doll. Poor
Yeah,
guy.
now he doesn't have a sex doll. Now,
Now
he
he's
has to
got
get
nowhere
him
to
a sex
relieve
doll.
his stress.
Maybe-
He's so stressed right now. He has
Maybe
no
this is
relief
the
for it.
the big turnaround where he just gets a girlfriend.
This is his rock bottom.
There's nothing that would make me want to date him more
yeah,
than
yeah,
burning down the dorm with your
Yeah.
sex doll.
yeah. If I read
To
it,
be fair,
if I'm a Chinese girl and I read this, I'm like, I'm gonna date him.
that's my man.
Yeah, that's my guy.
I need to seek him out.
Yeah,
We can go to the sex shop.
pretty kawaii.
Pick
if
out
you
a new
ask
girlfriend.
me. Yeah,
How long do you think he had it?
Oh,
You think this is a
Probably a
new
long
development
time.
and that's why he was so...
yeah, and that's the other thing. I wonder like what year of college he was in. Like, I wonder if this is like a freshman.
Do you think his roommate knew before? Like, do you think there really
Yeah.
was no reason for this?
Yeah, you
I
probably
think that'd be
can't-
hard to hide.
You probably can't hide having sex with a sex doll.
Yeah.
It's probably a hard thing. That sounds like you're playing like
yeah.
You're tying balloons in there a lot.
yeah. Like what are you doing with those balloons in your room all the time
At
late
3
at night?
a.m., yeah.
It sounds very You're playing with those balloons very aggressively late at night.
He has like an inner tube on his bed just to cover up.
Do you have squeaky toys in there? What's going
yeah.
on?
I think after the third or fourth time I'd be like, I think you're fucking plastic.
Why do I always hear you blowing late
Yeah.
at night?
I think that you are having sex with a plastic doll.
What do you think that does for the boys in the microplastic?
Oh, I think we're already fucked. I think
Oh, yeah, no,
microplastic
there's
is-
nothing we can do about that.
I think my skin is probably like 0.3% plastic.
Yeah, we're screwed.
Yeah.
So fuck plastic.
There's no turnaround. That's the thing. I think we've talked about this before. Maybe it was on off air.
Mhm.
There's nothing you can do. I know people who have like switched to full cotton clothes and
Yeah.
tried all this different. You're done, dude. You're cooked
Yeah,
already.
Yeah, we're all dead.
It's not leaving.
As soon as you reheat for the first time that you ate something that was reheated in a Tupperware thing,
Yeah.
you're fucked.
You're done.
You're fucked
You're
off
done
the rip.
for.
Someone did that for you at some point. They reheated something in Tupperware or in some kind of plastic container and then served it to you.
You ever worn?
ate it
Yeah.
and you're fucked.
Ever worn underwear that weren't just wool or cotton?
Right.
You're done. You're
Right.
cooked, dude.
Well,
They're
a lot of clothes nowadays too are just not like 100% cotton clothes. You can't go to Target or Walmart and find a T-shirt that's
right,
unless it's like Hanes specifically labeled 100% cotton.
Well, and that's what I'm saying too. Is like underwear, especially you don't buy cotton underwear. You
Yeah,
don't
right.
Buy, like
Right.
wool underwear.
Right.
You got plastic in those sons of bitches.
Right.
And they ain't getting
is
out.
it polyester? That's
Yeah,
polyester. Yeah, any kind of
Yeah.
like blend, it has plastic in it essentially.
Yeah, anything that is stretchy like that,
Yeah.
anything that's like really elasticy, almost feels like Under Armour
Yeah.
kind of thing, that's polyester.
There's no point in trying to not to curve it. There's no point in trying to curve it at this
Right.
point.
Which is also
It's there.
then crazy to think about. Like you look at your closet and all of the things that are that material, and you're like, oh, anytime I sweat and I wear
Yeah.
this, that's just going to like,
Into your skin.
yeah, be on me. That's interesting. Like, or it's a hot day and I'm wearing a polyester shirt or something like that. Whatever, you know?
Or I got a hot date and I'm wearing a polyester shirt.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Yeah,
That's why I buy polyester shirts.
I'm fucking a plastic doll. I'm definitely getting a lot of microplastic. Yeah.
Do you think?
I think so. That's why.
Yeah, probably.
If it's
You're sweating.
repetitive,
You're sweating.
I don't know. Cause like what's a doll made out of?
Plastic.
Like it's like a so you buy
No.
Oh. I guess
think
I'm
of,
alone
like-
in that camp.
I think of like a beach ball material.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah,
what
that's a
I'm
better way to put
thinking.
I was trying to verbalize you buy like an alien at a carnival game and you get the blow
Yeah.
up alien.
No, it's
That's
like
where
a-
my mind
It's
went.
like a
and I didn't know how to
same
verbalize
thing,
that.
but like a beach ball material is what I think.
Yeah.
Like you think of a stereotypical white
pool
multicolored
inflatable.
beach ball. Yeah.
So do you think you're getting microplastics from the pool inflatables? Because I don't. You go to
Ooh.
Kalahari and ride a water
Dude,
slide?
think about this. You're sitting on like a
Yeah.
say you're sitting on one of these material things on a
Yeah.
hot summer day in the pool and you go to get off of it and you have to like peel your skin off of it. It's like
Oh, yeah.
you know what I
good
mean?
point.
That's 100% seeping into your blood.
And that's 100% what a sex doll's like then, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah,
like
yeah.
if you're on top of it,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Probably.
it's probably sticking to you quite a bit. And
Yeah.
then you're sticking to it.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of openings.
It gets sticky.
Yeah. How do you wash it? Do you think this guy's
Deflate
been
it.
putting it in their dishwasher?
You deflate
In the
it,
tub.
probably.
You give it
No,
a bath.
I think this guy's been putting it in the dishwasher.
I don't think you can. I think you would melt and deform. Like it would warp in the
I would-
dishwasher.
It would definitely
I would
warp
bet
in the
you money they
dishwasher.
make dishwasher safe sex dolls.
That's
That's disgusting.
First of all,
I would
feel
bet
like
you next week's D League European hockey money that they make dishwasher safe sex dolls.
you're probably actually now you're right. I don't want to bet the money. I need that money.
It's
for my-
5,000 cents.
Yeah, I need that money for my D League hockey.
Mm-hmm. I think he's been putting it in the dishwasher. He won't anymore, but I think he's been
I
putting it
don't
in the
think you
dishwasher.
can anymore. I think
You
he's
could have
like-
hid it under the bed. You didn't even have to destroy it.
Yeah,
He
Again,
saw.
I
He
don't-
saw. He knows.
I don't think that the roommate walked in on him. I think that he just got notified that his roommate was like,
In the area?
yeah, like coming into the house, you know?
And he was coming into the doll.
And he was coming into the doll and he was like, I have to get rid of this thing really quick.
Took it out in the hallway and was like,
Yeah,
bye.
right.
But again, why are you going towards where he is?
Or maybe it's a situation, it's like an old Scooby-Doo thing where like the roommate walked in but missed the sex doll. And so then the
Yeah.
roommate had to go out into the hallway because the roommate was already inside.
Of course.
And so it's like a little switch up.
At the start of this, you said the roommate showed up, is what it says.
Yeah, yeah. Which
I'd
is-
like to imagine he was in the other room. Like he didn't know the roommate was home.
Yeah.
And now he's here.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Mid.
Yeah.
Just get scared
Heard all of
too.
it.
That sucks so bad.
The
Yeah,
roommate was reading a book in
And-
his bedroom.
And see, that's the thing. That's why I don't think that the roommate is there, because if the roommate is already there or like is already, I'm not gonna go into the hallway and burn it to be like, look, I'm getting rid of it. Like, haha, I don't use this. This is just a big joke. Like,
Much like loading,
what is the angle? You know, what is the angle?
much like loading meth into a cannon.
Yeah.
I don't see where this is a logical step.
Yeah. Yes.
It seemed like if this was a situation I had found myself in, this would not be a solution I think of at any point in time.
Today's theme is a lot of illogical steps leading to a burned down
The
apartment.
first
complex.
illogical step was buying the thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you get pretty lonely out there in Chinese technical
Did you
college.
get that lonely?
Apparently.
Probably.
He didn't. He was quick to destroy it. So, like, that tells me this was not a big investment for him.
Yeah, it was probably, like, if I had to guess, one of these things probably runs you anywhere from like $20 to $30.
Sure.
If I had to guess.
I mean, people buy them as gags all the time, right?
Yeah, right. Like, they
So-
can't be that expensive.
Probably got it on Amazon.
Probably could get it on Amazon.
Yeah.
Probably. Whatever the Chinese equivalent of Amazon is, you get it from. AliExpress.
And that's another thing.
China?
I wonder, like, they say blow up sex doll in the hall. They say blow up doll in the hallway.
Mhm.
Or blow up doll. And we all envisioned the, like, beach ball, plastic material sex doll sort of thing.
Sure.
Yeah.
I wonder, I mean, it's 2025. Let's be real. Do you think that's really what it was? Or do you think it was maybe a little bit more like looks real, feels real?
No,
You know what I
I
mean?
think it was one of the inflatable ones.
My question is...
Because doesn't it say inflatable anywhere?
I think it does somewhere.
It after burning his inflatable doll
Yeah.
girlfriend. But again, like, I don't think it's one of those things where it's like the picture that is on
The
this
printed
article.
on face.
Yeah, like the very 1950s-esque
Because
sex
that was
doll.
that was
looking
my
thing.
thought too going into this a little bit. Was like, who's still buying these?
Right.
We have to have better technology, right?
Right. I don't think that it's like what you're picturing in your head, like the stereotypical
When you
blow-up
typically
sex
picture a
doll.
sex doll.
Right. I don't think it's that. I think it's probably a little bit more.
Like customized, maybe it's like a hentai sex doll or
probably,
something.
It
like-
probably fucking was because it's China.
Well, and I don't think it's that
Is that
plastic
racist?
material. No, I don't think it's that plastic material. I think it's probably like a little
Polyester.
yeah, polyester or something like that. You know, it's probably not that beach ball plastic
I
material
think it
because
is.
it's too.
I'll have to buy you one.
I mean, I'm thinking that probably the one, like a gag one that you can buy someone is going to look like that and be that material.
He's a
But
college kid. He doesn't have that kind of money.
I don't know, man. If I'm having sex with this thing, I don't think that that's my choice. I don't think I'm picking.
I don't think
that
if you're
one.
having sex with this, I don't think you had a lot of choices
Well, I
to
think
start.
I think that's the point. I think you get the choice. I think you used to not get the choice, and now you do. I'm not picking that piece of shit. No offense to the plastic sex doll, but I'm not picking that thing. That thing probably hurts.
My only argument
That's
to
what I was thinking.
It's
It might
gotta
have
hurt.
sharp edges.
It's gotta
right.
hurt.
That's what I'm saying. I do not want to use that thing.
That's what the lube is for. The
No.
flammable lube.
Nope. No.
I'm just saying it couldn't have been that expensive if he was quick to burn it. Like if this was an investment for him, he would have hit it or deflated it or
Listen,
put it somewhere.
embarrassment.
meant more to
He
him.
knew
Embarrassment
there was
will
no
make-
coming back.
Embarrassment will make you do crazy things.
Will make you sacrifice your sex doll.
It will. Embarrassment will make you sacrifice your sex doll.
I don't know. That seems like a reach. It seems like a reach, man. If this was an expensive one, I'm not popping it. I'm not burning it. I'm
not
hiding it.
popping it.
216-859-8699. How do you dispose of your sex doll? I got a hot take for you.
Oh.
I don't think people are taking the full advantage of the opportunities they have when it comes to mixing, recording, mastering, and producing their music if they're not going to synergymusicstudio.com. They're a proud supporter of WSRR Radio and the local independent music scene. Even if you're not in Chicago, Synergy will work with you to get your tracks ready for radio, albums, or single releases. Once again, synergymusicstudio.com for your next release and hellbendervinyl.com to make that release something special, more than a bunch of just ones and zeros floating around online. Hellbender Vinyl is one of America's most trusted custom vinyl record pressing plants, and they work with independent artists to make that release exactly to their liking. They're hellbent on quality, hellbent on service, hellbendervinyl.com. And speaking of taking down some of these big brands, let's take down big brand clothing while we're at it with genericclothes.com. They have a laugh at the big brand's expense because nobody cares about the details. Get to the Point with GenericClothes.com. All of those are available as sublinks on WSRRradio.com, of course, our homepage for showtime schedules and more on WSRR Radio, like the Rebel Radio Show every Monday at 5 p.m. Eastern. There's Shaney's Off Air.
Well, you.
There's The Pigeonhole. There's True Vault Escapades. That's the Fallout-based radio drama that happens every night at 10 p.m. Eastern during the week, as well as our drive time in the morning drive with artist interviews, The Grab Bag, and Behind Enemy Lines, your Cleveland sports show with Lucas and Dom. Again, showtime schedules and more at WSRRradio.com. You can also get the link to our Discord server there where you can chat with us 24/7, 365 about a whole bunch of different stuff, wrestling or Marvel or conspiracies or devious licks. Again, stylesrebelradio.com or WSRRradio.com is your one-stop shop for all of that. 216-859-8699, that number to text in for today's show or any of our programming on WSR. And until next time, I've been Radio's Rebel DJ Style. To my right, Shaney.
Bye, everyone.
On the board is Jules.
Adios.
Peace.
Breaks